It's lighter than it looks.
Yeah, 24-carat plastic.
Yeah, well, at least I didn't scrimp on the prize money. $500. What are you going to do with it?
I don't know.
No, sorry I wasn't there to see you pick it up. At least your boyfriend was.
Actually, he wasn't.
Seriously?
Well, he was, but he left halfway through my speech.
He bailed in the middle of your speech.
His shoulder was probably hurting. I mean, he's just got out of hospital.
Well, how hard would it have been to stick around for an extra couple of minutes to say congrats? That's not cool.
It's sweet that you're being so loyal, but it's okay. I understand that Josh's needs need to come before mine at the moment. See ya.
How could you abandon Amber like that?
What?
She was really hurt.
If you're talking about the ceremony, I was there for most of it.
Well, most of it isn't good enough. The whole time you were in hospital, she was there by your side. All she was asking from you was a bit of support.
You didn't tell us you left the awards early. Did something happen?
I stayed as long as I could.
Is your shoulder sore?
Karl warned you not to overdo it.
I know. I thought I'd be okay.
Well,
but
you seem fine now.
I was just about to go ice it.
Well, you should have said something.
I'll get you painkillers. You due for them now? And can you put your sling back on?
Yeah, thank you. Will do.
I know what this is. You can't stand to see Amber's dreams come true. Now yours are in doubt.
You don't know what you're talking about. I'm coming back from this, and that's why my shoulder has to be a priority.
Yeah, well, Amber has to be one too.
Still no messages?
No,
You know, you could update your photo software.
maybe.
I'm sure Amber will come up with something to spend her prize money on in her own good time.
Or get a new iPod.
Or she could give it to charity.
Or technically it would be charity if I got your old one.
I think your grandfather's been teaching you some bad habits. I think we should have a big family dinner in your honour to celebrate.
I don't want you to go to any trouble. Hey!
Hi. I'm sorry for taking off like that. Sitting there was agony.
Yeah, I figured your shoulder must have been hurting, but it's okay. Don't worry about me. You need to focus on yourself.
I'll make it up to you, I promise.
Or why don't you stay for dinner?
Yeah, we're celebrating Amber's win.
Oh, I don't want to impose. I just came over to say sorry.
Josh, you wouldn't be imposing. I don't want you to think because of what's happening with Mason, you're any less welcome here. We'd love to have you.
Thank you, but I really should just get home and get some rest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand.
You would.
These are so cute. Oh, there's so many of them.
Yeah, I know Jared went a little bit crazy with the shopping when I was pregnant.
Where is Jared?
He's at the park now.
That's one thing I have to look forward to.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, seriously, thank you so much for these. This is so generous.
Oh, you know, it's one thing to tick off the list. So.
The very, very, very long list.
Did your parents give you a hard time when you went back home?
No. Well, they were surprised, of course, but they were great. No lectures, no judgment, nothing.
That's good. That's a relief.
Yeah. They think that I should move back in with them.
Oh, permanently? Oh, is that what you want?
Well, no, I'd rather stay here. In Erinsborough, I mean. I'm not assuming that I would just stay
Of course you stay here. And we're family too. And that's two things to tick off the list.
Okay, well, good. Now I've got, like, only 100 things left.
No, look, I know the thought of being a single mum can be overwhelming, but you're going to be fine. Have you spoken to Karl? He said he'd like to help out, and who knows, it might lighten the load. You say?
When you've finished taking out your filthy temper on that poor barbecue, the toilet could do with a good going over. Oh, come on, love. You've been like a bear with a sore head ever since you saw Georgia the other day. What happened?
I want to talk about it.
Oh, I reckon you won't have a chance of that now.
Hey,
Hi.
you're back. How was Birregurra?
It's fine. Me, not so much.
What's this about tomorrow?
Hey?
It's Valentine's Day. The day we were supposed to get married. I thought it might have been on your mind.
Yeah, it has been, but had a lot of other stuff to deal with. Look, I know we spoke about you being a part of the baby's life, but I think that we need to talk specifics.
Sure. Look, and for the record, I heard what you said the other day. I'm not going to pressure you anymore. I just want this co-parenting thing to work.
Do you think that it can?
Okay, for starters, I want to pay for all the baby stuff. Okay, nappies, cots, scans, whatever.
I can't let you do that.
Okay, then, well, how about 50-50?
Well, can you afford it?
Yeah, of course I can. All right, I just want to make your life as easy as possible. For the baby's sake.
Okay, well, that would be huge. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to juggle work and childcare.
Well, those weekend shifts that you're always dodging, but they have penalty rates, right?
And who's going to look after the baby?
Me. Okay, weekends, nights, I'm your guy. And you can always move in if you want.
Okay, I thought you weren't going to pressure me in.
Yeah, it was just an idea to make your life easier. But if it makes you uncomfortable, that's cool. Just forget it.
Sorry, I know you're just trying to help. And you are.
Hey, anything for the baby.
Hey. Nothing good on, huh? You know no one in my family blames you for your dad's lawsuit, right?
Sorry?
If that's why you didn't want to stay for dinner, then you don't have to be worried.
I'm not worried.
Because I'd hate to think that what's happening with Mason made things awkward between us.
It hasn't.
Are you sure? Because you left my place in a pretty big hurry and you did bail on my award ceremony halfway through my speech.
That has nothing to do with the lawsuit.
Well, then what is it? Because even though I wasn't expecting the award, winning meant a lot to me and I wanted to share it with you.
I told you, I was in pain. I said I'm sorry. What else do you want?
Aren't you happy for me?
I've already heard this from Chris, so can you just drop it, please?
What? Heard what from Chris?
I need to get ready for a gym session.
I thought you said you needed to rest.
You should go home.
Look, I thought you wanted to pull off a grand romantic gesture for Valentine's Day.
I do.
Well, then what's with the padlock?
It's all part of my amazing plan.
Since when do you have a plan?
Since last night when I was researching romantic ideas on the internet.
Okay, so not only is it tiny, but it's also unoriginal. Yeah, Josie's just gonna love that.
Look, I've been single for every Valentine's Day until now, and I know how easy it is to be cynical, but trust me, this love lock is a winner.
Love lock. Dude, that's creepy.
It's not creepy, it's symbolic. You put the lock onto the bridge and it shows your commitment. They do it in all the world's most romantic cities, you know? Rome and Paris.
Erinsborough.
Look, trust me, Josie is going to be blown away. Okay, that does look kind of lame.
Yeah, you know what you need to do? Take whatever money you have left, go buy yourself a card and write something nice in it. I'll help.
You don't have any imagination. No wonder you're single.
All right, then what do you suggest?
I just need to think bigger.
Who would have thought these weekend shifts would be so hard to get?
Yes, they're hotly contested because the penalty rates are so high.
If I put my name down now, do you think I've got a shot?
Yeah, the senior nurses tend to get first choice, I'm afraid. Hey, tell you what, you should do the emergency nursing course. That way you'd be more likely to get the shifts you want.
Yeah, I don't think that I can.
Why not? You're a talented nurse. Put your application in, you'll probably be accepted into the first intake.
Carl, the course takes a year, so I'd have to drop out halfway through when the baby's born.
Yeah, you'd have the bulk of it under your belt by then. I'm sure Karl will help out with the childcare.
Yeah, he has offered to.
Well, there you go then.
No, but he has a business to run, so he can only do weekends and weeknights when I can't get shifts.
Yeah, I suppose Karl's yard's not the safest place for a baby.
No, not really. Anyway, the course costs 15 grand and I'm going to need that when the baby's born.
Yeah, sure, but furthering your education is important for your future as well.
Yeah, I know. I don't think that I can afford to right now.
Can you afford not to?
But I had this all figured out.
Yeah, well, my advice is do the course, climb up through the nursing ranks. You're more than capable of working it out.
Is that for the baby?
Well, it was supposed to be a surprise. I got him at the antique store. He's a beauty, isn't he?
Gorgeous. Hope it didn't cost too much.
Nothing but the best for you and the baby.
Well, that's really nice, but we do need to start saving for the essentials.
Well, there's plenty of time for that. And besides, kids need toys. Just need to sand him back, putty up the holes, give him a paint and a polish, and he'll be sweet.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It's worth it, though. It's the beauty about owning your own business. When things are slow, you can do other stuff.
Are things slow right now?
Pretty slow.
As in just today?
Nah, it's been pretty dead for about a week or two.
Really? That long?
There's nothing to stress about. Things always drop off this time of year. It will pick back up again.
Here you go.
Oh, Sheila, I'm eating for 2, not 20.
I don't want you going back into hospital. Go on. Oh, good girl.
Sheila, you used to run a small business, didn't you?
Yes, 20 years, my pub in Frankston.
Okay. So do you think that going into small business for yourself is a good idea?
Are you thinking of starting one up? It's a very tough way to make $1.
Yeah, but if you work hard, you can do well, right?
Hard work is no guarantee for anything these days.
So then why do people do it?
Well, the flexible hours, but sadly, a lot of small businesses fail. One day your business is slow, next day it's belly up. I'd stick to nursing if I were you. It's much less risky, and particularly with a little one on the way.
That shoulder should be supported.
I'm keeping it stable.
And if it was playing up after a few minutes sitting down in Amber's ceremony...
No, it's been pretty good after the meds and ice pack. Look, it's one thing to rest my shoulder, but I can't afford to lose condition everywhere else. I need to be at my peak physically so I can get back on track for the games.
You think you can make it?
Of course. Don't you?
If anyone can beat the odds, it's you.
Exactly, and I'm only doing legs and abs, no upper body like Karl said, I promise.
All right, well, as long as you think you can handle it.
Can.
All right, well, make sure you put that sling back on. Hey, and for the record, I'm pretty impressed with your attitude. For a while there, I thought you were just going to give up.
Yeah, well, like you said, we can get through this.
Yes, we can. Just don't overdo it.
You bet. Oh!
That's what you get for overdoing things.
I just can't handle lying around all day.
Oh, no one says you should. There we go, careful. But I don't think you should be hitting the gym too hard either.
I just wanted to test my progress.
Oh, you're just out of hospital. You can't expect miracles. Here you go, pop your hand in.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with a little rest and lots of ice, your shoulder should feel and function as normal. Over we go. That's a boy.
Oh, great. That means I can get to the altitude training.
I'm not sure you fully understand the prognosis here.
Well, you just said I'll be fine.
Yeah, it's a little more complicated than that. Look, just come and have a sit for a second. I want you to have a good read of this. I realise most of what you've been told has come from your father.
Yeah, well, I need to focus on my recovery, and he just tells me what I need to know.
Sure, and I'm sure his intentions are good, but perhaps he's painting things in the best possible light.
Well, positive thinking's good, right?
Sure, it can be. Your orthopaedic surgeon believes there'll be no ongoing pain and you should regain a good range of movement.
Well, that's great.
Yes, but there's a big difference between recovering enough to lead a comfortable life and enough to be a competitive swimmer. And Mr. Crawford believes you will not regain enough strength to be an elite athlete. The chances of you returning to competitive swimming are extremely low. I'm sorry.
No, dude, it's still lame. What, there's no way you can get a few more or something?
They're really expensive.
Well, that'll teach you not to blow all your cash on a dog that nobody wants.
I want it.
Yeah, well, your dad doesn't.
I'll talk him around.
Still, doesn't really help us out with this now, does it?
What about if we went to Kyle's yard? You know, I'm sure he's got some old locks. Or the garage.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Mr. Robinson, we are so... Mayor. It's the mayor. You know what, we're gonna take him off. Give me the key.
No, we're not.
Just give me the key. Helen, let it go.
No, I'm not ruining this. Look, it is a monument to love.
You're going to have to do better than that, Callum.
It's for Valentine's Day. The locks, they symbolise commitment, okay? It is a grand romantic gesture.
It doesn't look too grand to me.
That's what I said.
It might not look that good now, but it's going to be massive. Okay, word of mouth will spread and couples will be brought here to Lovers Lake to put a lock on this bridge, just like in Paris. And then afterwards, they'll drop lots of money at local business.
So what I was thinking if we just sort of stagger them off.
Is this some kind of joke?
It's Valentine's Day.
Yes, and I'm not taking anything down.
Down? No, I want more up. I want the works. I want a lot more flowers and balloons and streamers and chocolates and champagne on ice.
Are you feeling all right?
Yes, I am fine. I've just been reminded how valuable love is. And because of that, I'd like the atmosphere here to be conducive to romance. So come on, chop, chop. Oh, and you might like to print up a leaflet letting the hotel guests know they're more than welcome to leave a padlock on the Lassiter's Bridge.
A lock? Why?
It's a symbol of their love. You put a lock on the bridge, you throw the key into the lake, and it proves that the love is unbreakable. Hey, it's not that hard. Oh, and I'm thinking of calling Lassiter's Lake Lover's Lake for today. It's got a sort of nice ring to it, don't you think? Eh?
Couldn't be happier to qualify for the 100 metres.
You must be so pleased.
Oh, how can I not be going to Glasgow for Commonwealth Games?
The chances of you returning to competitive swimming are extremely low.
I'm sorry about earlier. I shouldn't have been nagging you about my award ceremony.
No, I'm sorry. I acted like a jerk. You forgive me?
Yeah. I came over earlier, but I guess you were still at the gym.
No, I had an appointment with Karl afterwards.
Oh, how did it go?
Not the best news I've ever gotten, but I'm not going to give up.
Of course you're not. You never do. That's what I was saying in my speech at the community centre. You always fight for your dreams. I know things seem bad now, but in a few months you'll be back to breaking records and being the Josh that I love.
Make it seem like you only love me because I'm a swimmer.
Don't be ridiculous. I love you because you're a champion.
And what does that mean?
Well, look how you've dealt with this setback. A normal guy would just give up, but not you.
Yeah.
You'll see. When you're up on that podium, I'll be right there with you taking your photo. You will be the golden boy of the Commonwealth Games. Josh, the news from Karl, how bad was it?
Just a minor setback. I've got to put in some hard work, but like you said, nothing's going to stop me. I'll be back in the pool in no time.
I never doubted it for a minute.
I used to have one of these when I was a kid, till Mum flogged it off. Said I got too big for it.
Too many cheeseburgers.
Yeah. So all this toy restoration, does it mean things are looking up for you and Georgia?
Maybe, yeah.
So you've talked about it?
No, not yet. But I made sure that she knows that I'm going to be here for her and the baby.
Well, that's great, but...
What?
I don't want to sound like the voice of doom, but don't you have some trust issues to sort out?
Sure, but it's only a matter of time. But I want her to think of me like this rocking horse.
Like thick and old-fashioned?
Ah, no. It's got flaws like me. Right, but once you smooth out the rough bits and get everything right, you'll see that it's solid, reliable and good for years to come.
Well, I've got to hand it to Kyle. He is saying and doing all the right things.
Yeah, but shouldn't you sound happier? Well, it's not his attitude that's the problem. It is his job. But I thought he was doing well.
Yeah, sometimes he is and then sometimes he isn't.
Well, that's the nature of small business.
Yeah, exactly. So no matter how much he says he can support me financially, he might not be able to.
I know, but you have an income too.
Yeah, only if I keep working full-time. So I could work less hours for the same amount of money, but I can't get the shifts that pay penalty rates. I'm at the bottom of the list for them.
Okay, well, just work less and we'll help you out.
Yeah, I figured out a way to make it work.
Yeah?
I'm going to do the emergency nursing course, and that way I'll move up the ranks at work.
But didn't you say that was expensive?
If I move back in with Mum and Dad, I won't have to pay rent. I'll get free babysitting.
You get free babysitting here. They're in Birregurra.
That's the plan, Son. I'm going to move back there to raise a baby.